The Green Festival is helping hundreds of thousands of consumers each year green up their lives with some of the hottest eco-conscious products and services. With events in San Francisco, Seattle, Denver, Washington, D.C.,
and one of the most recent additions to the Green Festival lineup, Chicago, Illinois. With citywide recycling programs, an expansive public transportation system, and lots of beautiful green spaces, Chicago's quickly becoming one of America's most eco-friendly destinations and the perfect place for Greenfest.
But first, we kicked off the weekend by booking a suite at one of the greenest hotels in town, the newly remodeled Fairmont Chicago. Centrally located downtown, just steps from the shores of Lake Michigan and the world-famous Magnificent Mile, the Fairmont offers guests the best in sustainable 4-star luxury. From its deluxe hotel rooms, 11,000 square foot in-house spa, and delicious, locally sourced cuisine, it's the perfect destination for green travelers visiting the Windy City. After getting settled, we walked over to Chicago's Navy Pier to enjoy some of the green festivities. We spent some time with Co-op America's Denise Hamler, who helped launch Greenfest several years ago.
Green Festival is a project of Co-op America, my organization, and Global Exchange. I helped launch Green Festivals 7-8 years ago because people want to go and experience. They want to try on the clothes. They want to kick the tires. I mean, when was the last time you bought a car online, right? So you want to see and feel. So the Green Festivals are an event that we construct a whole community. It's a celebration of what's working in our communities. Everything from, how to green your house, how to do green building, to how to raise green kids. We have an organic beer and wine garden, so you can taste organic beer and wine. We have music. We bring in local artisans. It's the whole range. And so we design and we construct a whole community in 2 days. And then we bring leaders, national leaders that are doing sustainability work to come and speak. So we have, Amy Goodman and Paul Hawke and Deepak Chopra, people who are really doing cutting-edge thinking and work in living a more green and sustainable lifestyle. And then we have workshops for people, so you can walk through the floor, and there's a whole section of exhibitors that are selling products around how to green your home. And not only how to do it, but who to buy from. Because you can be assured that every single business that's exhibiting and selling products at the Green Festival, all of our businesses, 4,000 of them, have been screened and approved and have the seal of approval. So consumers can be assured. It's like the Good Housekeeping seal of approval that came out in the 50s. Well, this is the green seal of approval. So when you see that label, you know that this is a true green thing. And now that so much green has gone mainstream, the consumer can sometimes be frustrated or questioning, is this a real green product? Is this really recycled wood? So at the Green Festival will be 400 exhibitors selling these amazing products.
Some of the exhibitors showcased recycled books that fund literacy programs, eco-friendly transportation like this solar-powered van fueled by veggie oil, and human-powered TV screens. Conscious accessories like this fair trade and recycled jewelry, and flip-flops made from tires, and plenty of yummy samples. Our favorite was the vegetarian soul food.
We have a beautiful area for our children. It's called the Organic Valley Kids Pavilion, the Kids Zone. So go there with your children, and there's speakers, and there's music, and there's workshops, and there's coloring, and there's animals, organic milk, and cookies. It's really important that everything that we do with this event is truly walking our talk. We attract such a diverse community. People who come here, about 30 to 40% are people of color. We really pride ourselves in making sure that everyone's comfortable at the table and at the festival. Everything that is generated at the Green Festival in terms of waste is either recycled, composted, reused, so we have a minimal impact on the environment. So we bring in about 1,200 local volunteers to work with us the entire weekend. They donate their weekend, they have a great time at it. and they're involved in what we call the greening of the festival. These are festivals that attract 30 to 40,000 people, so you need a lot of people. A lot of trash can be generated in an event. Events are some of the largest, offenders of generating waste. So we're trying to minimize the waste as much as possible. So everything that we use is either compostable, recycled, or we reuse it. And so we have a whole resource recovery station behind the scenes where hundreds of volunteers are sorting through all the waste that's generated on the floor. So when you take a cup and you drink, that cup is actually made out of a product that can be composted. So we are in the back composting everything that can be composted, all the paper is recycled. So at the end of a show, 97% of everything that is generated will not go into a landfill, but will either go into composting or into reuse centers or recycling centers. Literally 3 to 5% go to a landfill. And when you do an event as big as this, that's such a small amount, and just a testament to the work that's being done around the sophistication of how to do that. I had a great story in Seattle. There was a certain product that was being generated that we could not figure out. It was a plastic. We did not know how to recycle that because the recycling center that was taking our plastics didn't take this particular type of plastic. And one of the volunteers said to me, "Oh, I know where we can do that." Of course, she was from Seattle. She made a couple phone calls. She says, "Okay, we can send all that over to this recycling center, but they can't pick it up, but we can use our pickup truck, my pickup truck." So all of a sudden, that was hundreds, thousands of pounds of plastic that was going to go to the landfill. And that was the initiative of one of those greening staff and one of those volunteers. Is that cool? I just get so excited about that aspect, And when you see those volunteers, they're laughing and they're having their music and they're like sorting trash. I'm like, you rock stars! Those are the rock stars of the event, They're just so into it. That's what Green Festival is all about. It's a celebration of what's working in our communities and a celebration of really taking credit, each of us, for the way we live on this planet. And seeing how easy it can be to take those little steps to really make sure that the planet is here for our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren. That's the legacy we need to leave, and we need to take responsibility. And let's have fun doing it. It's fun. If it's not fun, why do it, right?
This episode of Conscious Living is carbon-free in partnership with carbonfund.org.